Juszczyk. 67 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Ravens 21, Saints 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good relaxing.
He's got a man complete.
Michael.
Give him 30 yards there.
Good for us.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the 2nd half of a game.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's taken down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robbie Anderson, 33 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That is incomplete. Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there. Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2? They went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone. How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Right back to Juszczyk again. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 6 at the Saints' 15-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Going right side here, and that's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Saints 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
1st and 10 at the
play action. It's Herbert. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 5.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw.
Tonight's final score, Saints 35, Ravens 34.